that's what I like at least about those cheese picks, is that because it makes your drafting so much easier when the enemy team has to ban like a Brood or a Meepo, etc. You know, things like these.
All I'm hearing is you like mozzarella, you like blue cheese. I think it's especially important when you're playing.
Top actually, YDS could be first blood here. It's got the orb up in a couple of seconds, but unfortunately that is a couple seconds too long as we see DY lose calls, and if someone's out, yeah, it's as we do so PYW down bot though, so I'll find Arfu. Right now, I mean, don't they just shove the lane and then dive the Morphling, which it looks like they're setting up for with PYW. He's gonna find the Courier, and Yang also has a point in the ultimate at level 6 here, so Eric is just gonna end up falling. The fissure from...
What? To pick stronger supports that can do better in the lanes, or you should pick like a Taz or a Shaker that can allow you to tri-lane.
They're gonna attempt down bot. Yang. He's gonna be under some pressure here, and it looks like, yep, they'll turn the toxicity back on top of the Venomancer with Erica. Gonna run up the Observe Ward. We do see the 10 minutes about to come through, so King Gaming, they're gonna make a movement down bot here. They'll find another pick off. PYW will get caught, so you know, even on the kill count at the moment, they're also gonna be able to trade outposts, so as we're gonna see, well, VICI, they'll continue with that. Yang down bot does get the ultimate out here, but it's not gonna matter. We'll still end up dropping at the moment.
It's a forgotten relic.
That is
from
true.
The time of the old mans.
They're just going to drop the white hole here, Erica. So able to get the wave form, but it's going to be a bit of an issue with the Spirit Vessel directly on top of the Morphling. So no play potential coming through with the attribute shift, and really nice setup from them. So they bring the boys.
Yep, the last time Venom was winning. Where are you guys? Where's my team? Now everybody responds.
The Earthshaker being a great matchup versus the Puck and finding the initiation.
Look at the Ember's skill build. Look at his skill build.
Oh yeah, the 4/4. No point in the Flame Guard as well. That's kind of interesting because they do have a decent amount of magical damage on rating, as we do see the swap back. However, Yurish just beating onto them from afar with a slight. He's going to get the refresh as well. So it will be a 1-for-1, but this is very interesting.
Oh, he didn't get his blink. Oh no. See, you jinxed him. You said he's rich and he dies.
Well, he was rich. He got a little bit.
He's still rich.
Yeah, he's still rich. That's alright. He can still be rich, but unfortunately, it's just a dead rich man.
He can afford to pay more taxes, mate.
So right now, would you want? I know top's kind of the dead lane. So a lot of the time the Venomancer is the one to play there. Would you rather Veno be mid though? Is this, you know, a hero that kind of sets up the wards and puts pressure on the tier 1 mid tower and just stops Radiant from being able to put any pressure on it? What lane is he supposed to be in? As we actually do see bot though, Venge inside the river will get brought down here.
I mean, it depends. So I think Ember Spirit can play the dead lane. Because like I told you, if you want to play the dead lanes, either you have to be a low priority hero, it doesn't matter if you die, or you are a very hard to kill hero. Ember fits that billing. Fight. Hang on, bro. Fight.
We're gonna see. Just around the bounties. They're still gonna continue on with the Rem, trying to find the vision. Eurus will grant that as well. Now with the hole. Connects onto the Conquer here. He's gonna get dragged back. He's able to get the boat off. He can pop the armlet toggles as well. He's gonna try and get that rift out from the under. Oh, beautifully done. The drag back from the Requiem. They're still able to find the kill, but it looked like that drag back just brought him away from the rift anyway.
The Kunkka needs to demand a refund from Uber. The Uber left without him, or he didn't get on the Uber. Where's my refund?
Oh, Arfu? Just a warding expedition, but I think that ward got scattered out with the mango, so unfortunately that could just all be for naught. Beating over a kill over to Eurus. We'll see if they do D-ward that in the meantime. And here we go. Gen's gonna go mid. They got a catapult wave. It should be blinked now on PYW as well, and it is.
Radiant is really... And they're not connecting as a team, they're not on the same page. They're not doing the right things. They have to play around, try to play around the boat Conquer with the Puck and the bench. I think this three, Puck, bench and Conquer, they are the trio, they are the gang squad, you know, they have to stay together.
Next on Observable, but it's not going to matter now with the swap. Venner directly in the middle is able to get the ultimate off. Incredibly tanky though right now, so they'll still continue to turn for the Conqueror. Another swap gives him a little bit of protection, but now PYW with Echo Slam finds two Underlords. Incredibly tanky here, but it's not going to matter. The rest of King Gaming just gets shredded through. The VICI lineup has way too much damage early on right now. Morphling still wants to show up here. He's got to be careful with the Spirit Vessel. Now they drop the White Hole as well, controlling up two. PYW has a chain lockdown. They'll drop the coil. It's not going to matter, however. Ori with the follow-up. Requiem They obliterate the Keen Gaming lineup, have to force 2 buybacks there. This is a dieback on Conker. His game is just going to fall out of control, and it looks like it potentially might be. Arfu's going to try and help out, unfortunately doesn't have the swap. Dead for 70 seconds. Arfu's just hiding out in between the tier 1 tower, but Peekaboo, Ori finds the Venge, finds another kill. To kill him here, but like you said, any lane that Dire pushing Underlord needs to be there, or farming up the dead lane as well. You know, this game's going pretty rough when Morphling has to go Yasha BKB as the first 2, so
they can only blame the lanes. You know, they lost all the lanes. They didn't plan for it. That's why it's very nice when you open at the draft and the second pick.
You just have the bad lane set up, and you know, we put so much emphasis on the lanes, and Puck is going to get brought down. But you know, if you don't have a good lanes, it's so hard to be able to transition that into the early to mid game.
When you lose the lanes, you don't want to lose it like.
Echo top actually PYW. This is an Underlord. This is a difficult kill. Without the Spirit Vessel, he's still relatively tanky, and with the Rift out, yeah, definitely. I mean, you can trade even in some lanes, or even like win 1, but it's just kind of dependent on the rest of the draft afterwards. With the Will-O-Wisp dropped, Ori setting up for the Razors here. Now the Requiem combination, they're able to get the boat off at least. Maybe the damage delay might be able to help out with the rest of the team to be able to disengage here, but it looks like that's not the case. Yang can be able to find the Vengeful Spirit onto the backline, and that's, I mean, you love to see that. 2 kills right next to the tier 2 tower as well, so they'll just continue a little bit of pressure. YDS actually might be in trouble here, forced to drop the coil, or he's even going to commit the BKB to clean up the park. So is that a 10-second? That is a 10-second charge there, but that is some, I mean, that's I don't know if I want to say ballsy, but you're just putting it out there. You'll pop a 10-second BKB for that support kill.
IDC, says Ori. IDC.
I do not care at all.
I just want the kill.
He's just getting in their heads, that's it. That is just a brawlic move right there. That's where he's got to drop a couple of items as well. Continue on the...
You know, sometimes it's the statement that matters, you know. You need to let out a strong statement. It's the morale victory that matters, not the actual victory itself.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta absolutely obliterate the opponents mentally. Like Dota, a mental game, just shred them mentally. I mean, OG, just the kings of it. And if you gotta get into their heads, and we're gonna see VICI continue. Again, it is the Underlord, but with the Spirit Vessel, this hero is not gonna feel as tanky as before. YDS trying to hold out throughout the trees here, but I mean, VICI Gaming honestly just continuing to put pressure on top of the map, and kind of doing the best they can to allow the Morphling to get the farm, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be enough here. I mean, Erica's still trying to hunt towards the BKB. They find another 2 kills. I mean, Koddle's even got a pipe. So Yang's just going Hellbit, okay, and they'll walk up high ground here. I mean, they know the Morphling can't do anything right now, so they're going to force him back, and it looks like PYW is even trying to hunt the Morphling on top of the creep wave and maybe burst him down with the Echo if he doesn't have enough strength, but looks like still we'll be able to find the vision, but the rest of the team just continuing to put pressure mid. He can also cancel a TP as well if he's able to keep tabs on the Morphling there, so you know, regardless, Yang's getting set up with the Plague Wards here. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana. I guess the good thing about the Coddle is you're able to help out there, but the double slide, Eurus almost finds the puck here. Morphling's gonna try and TP back, will be successful because the Earthshaker's not there, and now in the meantime, Eurus, nice dodge, able to get the slide off there, drop the Will-O-Wisp as well, and now with the drag back into the Requiem, a perfect team fight's gonna come through. It is on both the tanky heroes from Keen Gaming, but they're able to shred through the Underlord, and Conker's gonna end up dropping as well with crits, and Keen Gaming, they're going to tap out here, so a incredibly clean 2-0 victory from VICI. Just a dominant performance from them.
They got outclassed. They got a lot of things to learn as a team, and how they want to play around.